Right.
Coming to the heat transfer through a pin-fin operator.
Ma'am, ಹಿಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ ನೀವು
So this
ಅಷ್ಟತ್ರ
is
ಹೋಗಬೇಡಿ.
heat transfer through pin-fin operators. So first of all, we should know what exactly the meaning of pin-fin. So before that, I will tell you what exactly the meaning of fin. Fin is nothing but the extended surfaces which is used to increase the rate of heat transfer. So pin-fin is nothing but, so there are different types of fins like trapezoidal fin and offset fin, like that we will be having a different types of fins. So here we are going to use a pin-fin. So why the name given as a pin-fin means it is a pin-like structure. The pin is fin-like structure, you can see here. So this is a pin. So on that pin we will be having a number of thermocouples. There are 5 thermocouples which are attached on the pin-fin. Okay, so this is the exact operators of our experiment, and this is your heater. So where we are going to heat the pin-fin. Okay, so this is the aim of the experiment. Here aim of the experiment is to find out the value of effectiveness and as well as the efficiency of the pin-fin. What exactly the meaning of efficiency means? So efficiency is defined as the ratio of actual heat transfer to the maximum possible heat transfer. So that one we are going to call it as efficiency. Coming to the effectiveness, so effectiveness is nothing but, so that is rate of heat transfer with fin to the rate of heat transfer without fin. So that is nothing but the effectiveness. Here we are going to calculate both the things, so that is efficiency and as well as effectiveness. So first we need to switch on the console, and using a dimmer stat we are going to adjust the voltmeter reading. Now the voltmeter reading is around 19.7. So with respect to that voltmeter we will be having ammeter. The ammeter reading now it is 0.46. So these two things we need to take in order to find out the value of what? Q. So that Q is nothing but the rate of heat transfer. If you multiply these two things we will get the value of Q. Using that Q we are going to find out the value of efficiency and effectiveness. So here, so we are going to conduct 2 experiments using these operators. One is, so that is pin-fin, that is heat transfer through pin-fin in forced convection and as well as free convection. So as we know the difference between the forced and free convection. So free convection it is also known as natural convection. So where the heat transfer will be takes place naturally because of the density variation. Coming to the forced convection, so that is we are going to use some blowers. As you can see here, so there is a blower. So using this blower we are going to achieve the forced convection. So first let us do the experiment which is natural convection, then after that I will tell you how to find the efficiency and effectiveness by using a forced convection. So here blower is there, so we are not going to switch on the blower because it is a natural convection or free convection. So this is a duct, so where the air will be flowing. So here we will be having a heater, so this is red one. So from this heater we are going to supply the heat so to your pin-fin. So and we will be having a number of thermocouples, that is 5. So the surface temperature of the fin it will be indicated so in the temperature indicator. So this is your temperature indicator. So there are 5 thermocouples. So that is T1 you can note down, that is 142, T2 132, the value of T3 it is 124, T4 it is 123 and T5 it is 120. So because the value of T1 we will get it more because which is nearer to the heater, and T5 we will get less than those values. And so we will be having a one more thermocouple as you can see here at the exit. So this will give us the value of what? Ambient temperature. So that is T6 value. So you can note down the value of T6 also. The value of T6 now it is 30. So it is nothing but ambient temperature. So these are the things we are going to take in order to calculate the value of efficiency and as well as effectiveness. So this is by using natural convection. So that is the airflow is taking place naturally. We are not switching on the blower. So if you are going to switch on the blower it will become forced convection. Explain the forced convection. So coming to the calculation part. So in the lambda column we are going to go the voltage reading. So that will be volts. And current, so that will be amps, and the position of the thermocouples which are attached on the fin, so it is 5 numbers, and the length of the fin it is 80 mm. So at each 20 mm we will be having a one thermocouple. So at length 0 we will be having a T1, and at length 20 mm we will be having a T2, like T3, T4 and T5. So next we will be having ambient temperature, so that is TA, or else you can take it as T6. So the values we got, so voltmeter reading is 0.29, ammeter reading it is 97, T1 is 85, T2 is 80, T3 is 76, T4 of Q, as I already told you. So the value of Q can be calculated by using a formula, that is voltmeter reading into ammeter reading. So if you multiply these two things, we will get the value of rate of heat transfer, that is what is the amount of heat we are supplying. It is 28.13 watts. Next we need to find out the value of area of that pin fin. So since it is a cylindrical shape, so we can use the area of the cylinder, it is nothing but pi dl. Pi into diameter of the fin, it is there in the specification itself, it is 13 millimeter. So we are going to convert that one to meter. So length of the fin also they have given in the specification, it is 120 millimeter. So 120 into 10 power minus 3. So we are getting 4.9 into 10 power minus 3 meter square. So this is the value of area. So if you want to calculate the value of surface temperature, so as we know that there are 5 thermocouples, we need to take the average. So that is T1, T2, T3, T4, T5 divided by 5. So finally we will get the value as 77.8 degrees Celsius. So this is the value of surface temperature. So coming to the ambient temperature, so that is nothing but your T6, it is 30 degrees Celsius. So now we need to find out the value of H. H is nothing but the convective heat transfer coefficient. So that is Q divided by A into delta T. Delta T is nothing but surface temperature minus ambient temperature. So Q value we already calculated, it is 28.13, and area we know that it is 4.9 into 10 power minus 3. TS value, surface temperature we got 77.8 minus ambient temperature, it is 30. So the value of convective heat transfer coefficient will be 120.1 watt per meter square degree Celsius. So this is the value of H. Next we need to find out the value of M. So in order to find out the value of M, we will be having a formula, that is square root of HP divided by Ka. So P is nothing but a perimeter. So the formula will be pi into D, since it is a cylinder. So pi value, then diameter of the fin, we know that it is 30 into 10 power minus 3 meter. So the value of perimeter we are getting 0.04. And the thermal conductivity of that pin fin is 110 watt per meter Kelvin. So now we are going to find out the value of M. M will be equal to square root of H. H is nothing but the convective heat transfer coefficient. It is 120.1. Perimeter we have calculated, it is 0.04. Thermal conductivity is there in the specification, it is 110. Area value will be 4.9 into 10 power minus 3. M value we are getting 2.98. Now our aim is to find out the value of effectiveness. Effectiveness will be equal to tan H. H is nothing but not your effective, convection heat transfer coefficient, it is hyperbolic. So tan hyperbolic ml divided by square root of HA divided by Kp. So if you are going to substitute all the values, so M value it is 2.98, L value, that is length of the pin fin, is 120, it is in millimeter. H is nothing but convective heat transfer coefficient, that is 120. Area will be 4.9 into 10 power minus 3. Thermal conductivity we know that it is 110. Perimeter we have calculated, it is 0.04. Finally we will get the value of effectiveness. Always remember that we will get less than 1 only. So that is 0.938. So next our aim is to find out the value of efficiency of that pin fin. So it is nothing but tan hyperbolic ml divided by ml. So tan hyperbolic, M value is 2.98, L is length is 120 millimeter. So M value we have calculated, it is 2.98, L value is again 120 to 10 power minus 3. So if you do the calculation, the value of efficiency we are getting 95.5%. So this is the complete calculation of natural convection. So next is that is forced convection. Using the same apparatus, we are going to do the forced convection. So that is heat transfer in pin fin by using forced convection. As we know that forced convection is nothing but the rate of heat transfer takes place, or the heat transfer takes place by using some. So that is we are going forced convection is nothing but by using a blower. So that is the convection will be takes place by using blower or fan, anything like that. So we are going to use the external agent in order to do the convection. So here we are going to use a blower. As you can see here, this is our blower, and here we are going to open the blower. So now it is in open condition. So we are going to switch on the blower, and so whatever the air that is coming from the atmosphere will be flows through this duct, and it will be passes through your pin fin. And passes through your pin fin. Okay. So here we will get the value of ambient temperature. From here it is in open. Here also the duct will be open. So the air flow will be takes place like this. So it will be flows on the pin fin, and it will be so that is blows out to the atmosphere. So here we are going to switch on the blower now. conversion values we have taken. So the procedure for the calculation it remains same. So again we are going to note the voltmeter reading, it is 0.29. So that is ammeter reading, it is 96. So similarly we are going to note on all the 5 temperature values, 83, 73, 68, 65, 63. Again ambient temperature we are getting now, it is 31 degrees Celsius. So the formula again it remains same. So in order to find out the value of Q, we will be having V into I. V we got 96 and the value of I is, V is 0.29 and the value of I is 96. We are getting 27.84 watts. So again the area it will remain same because, so that is it is diameter it is constant and the length is constant. We are getting 4.9 into 10 power minus 3. So surface temperature, so we need to take the average of all the 5 thermocouples. So if we are getting 70.4 degrees Celsius. So TA or T6 is about 31 degrees Celsius. Now in order to find out the value of H, that is convective heat transfer coefficient, again the same formula, Q divided by A into delta T. So Q value now we are getting, it is 27.84. Area value it is constant, it is 4.9 into 10 power minus 3. So TS we are getting, that is surface temperature 70.4 and TA will be 31. So H value we are getting 140.63. The unit will be watt per meter square degree Celsius. So again we need to find out the value of M. M will be equal to square root of HP divided by Ka. So the perimeter value also remains same because the diameter is constant. It is 13.10 power minus 3. So the value of perimeter we are getting 0.04. So thermal conductivity value also it will remain same. It is 120 and M will be equal to, now the value of H it will be different. It is 140 we are getting for forced convection. 140.63. So perimeter is 0.04. So thermal conductivity is 110 and the value of A is equal to 4.9 into 10 power minus 3. So M value now we are getting 3.23. So now we need to find out the value of effectiveness. Effectiveness will be equal to tan hyperbolic M into L divided by square root of HA divided by Kp. Effectiveness will be equal to tan H. M value it is 3.23 and the value of L is 120 millimeter. So divided by, that is H is nothing but convective heat transfer coefficient 140. Area value 4.9 into 10 power minus 3. K is 110 whereas perimeter is 0.04. Now we are getting the value of effectiveness is 0.933. Next we need to find out the value of efficiency. So that is tan hyperbolic ML divided by ML. So tan hyperbolic M is nothing but 3.23, L is nothing but 120 millimeter. Again M into L. So if you do the calculation, we are getting the efficiency of that pin fin using forced convection is 95.27.